The DigiPlex Dynasty, the $90,000 gold grant windfall for you today. Welcome to DigiPlex Dynasty. I'm Dr. Anil Pandit, the AI Whisperer. You're looking at a $90,000 gold grant. It is not a discount. It is a $90,000 equity in a $100,000 DigiPlex, a golden opportunity of a lifetime. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this grant to own a high-yield digital estate while the rest of the world is still fighting over fragile 20th century physical real estate liabilities. Why traditional strategies are failing, and that's a physical friction, The rich dad model of physical real estate is breaking. Why? Because a roof is just a utility, right? In a shifting economy, taxes, maintenance, and tenant drama eat up your margins. You're not building a legacy there, you're managing a liability. We are moving past that into digital infrastructure without the hassles, headaches, and hardships of physical real estate. The new 20th century digital infrastructure, what we call the DigiPlex Dynasty solution. DigiPlex is an ingenious 21st century infrastructure. It's a 10-unit digital office complex designed to provide what every business and practice actually needs to stay alive. Oxygen. Not just a roof, but leads, sales, and 24/7 superhuman experts to grow the business on autopilot. We replace bricks and mortar with digits and dollars, ladies and gentlemen. And how do we do that? It's with the DoMass growth engine with the help of a CMO advantage. DoMass stands for digitize, optimize, monetize, advertise, systemize, and supersize. When you put that to use for any business, it can't help but grow. Every Digiplex unit comes with DoMass engine with your tenant's custom talking, texting, super Autobots guided by a digital CMO to accelerate growth. These aren't just websites. They're 24/7 superhuman, indispensable agentic experts that find, book, and close customers for your tenants. It is a fully functional, done-for-you, in-house marketing department for less than the minimum monthly wage for a junior male clerk. This is why our vacancy risk is virtually non-existent. You can't screw this up even if you tried to. No chance. The critical life support advantage that I just kind of touched on, the done-for-you growth package, is pure oxygen for the business. Think about it. A business can survive in a garage. Remember Amazon, where it started? But it cannot survive without sales. By being a digi landlord, you are not only providing your tenants the revolutionary space, but also the critical business life support system. You become indispensable to their business. That makes you the first person they pay every month, even in a recession. Now let's talk about the vacancy paradox, the unheard of 90% success hack. Here is the math. Okay? The mathematics, you look at this, in a physical real estate situation, 90% vacancy causes negative cash flow, irreversible creditworthiness, capital loss, and of course bankruptcy. In a digiplex, because your entry is so low, so minuscule, a single tenant covers your entire investment. In fact, you can fail 90% of the time and still produce a 120% annual return. Ever heard of that before in physical real estate? I don't think so. That alone should make you scroll to the bottom and click the $90,000 gold grant button. Now, here's something that will really excite you. The $20,000 C-suite bonus. This is the tenant magnet we use to get place filled up really quickly, the vacancy. There's no vacancy. For the first 10 applicants, we always offer, we are installing an additional $20,000 worth of Agentic C-Suite team, the whole team, into, because we already gave you the free CMO, right? Now these are the team into your DigiPlex unit. These are the special CEO, COO, and CFO bots. They act as a powerful tenant magnet, ensuring your tenants are too profitable to ever leave. We're literally failure proofing their business and hence yours as well. Now let's look at the value we're talking about here. The official $720,000 appraisal. Estimate of fair market value from no other than Google itself. Google's own valuation metrics identify the AI technology premium that we offer, the high recurring revenue of the 12-month leases, plus low operational cost as a premium of 6 times the multiplier. Let's multiply that, okay? Each of the 10 units rent for $1,000 a month. That is on a 12-month agreement. Otherwise, it's $3,000. Month to month is $3,000. But most people sign the 12-month to save money. Plus, they want to stay in business longer than just month to month. Much rather for a whole year, right? So $1,000 times 10 units, and then over 12 months, that's 12 times that, and the factor that Google gives us, 6 times equals 720,000. This makes your 10-unit Digiplex, once fully rented, a $720,000 asset. This isn't guess, it's an institutional grade audit, okay? Now, here's a can't lose, no-brainer offer, okay? It's a choice, actually. An asymmetric bet, if you will. You can wait until it is fully leased and buy it for the full appraised value of $720,000, and you'll still get a good return because, like I said, each one makes $10,000 or a month. That's $120,000 a year. Return on 720, right? But of course, you'd have to come up with a bigger down payment, wouldn't it? If it was real estate, that's what you do. Or over here, you can use the $90,000 grant to own it for only $10,000 now. A measly $10,000, which you can actually put on a credit card. And I'll show you how that works. I would use a credit card because just 1 month of Digiplex rent will pay off that entire $10,000 anyways. Okay? So why use your cash? Infrastructure replacement cost alone without any tenant is worth more than $10,000. With Digiplex, you cannot lose. Neither can we. That's why we can gladly give you a 1-year full money-back guarantee. Because we can't lose and neither can you. Now, the sovereign call to action. The gold rush, sorry, folks. If you snooze, you lose. We only accept 10 purchase offers at a time to ensure your 90-day delivery. Trust me, this is not a fake scarcity trick because 10 Digiplexes involve building and do massing 100 tenant units. So we do only 10 at a time. 90,000 Gold Rush is on. Smart clients recognize the tremendous value. So click the button now to get ahead of the crowd and claim your $90,000 gold grant before they are gone. Let's build your legacy, folks. I'll meet you on the inside with your $90,000 certificate. You can thank me later.